Believe it or not, the Subaru Crosstrek has been with us for just over 10 years. And in that time, we've learned that buying a subcompact crossover doesn't have to be mired with a list of compromises. Americans have very specific demands in their daily drivers, and it's the Crosstrek that at the very least does its best to appease shoppers who want something more than just affordability and practicality. With some competitors claiming to be the brand and option for adventurers and consumers who have outdoor or family-oriented lifestyles, they fall short of what the Crosstrek is offering, and you might be surprised to learn that the Crosstrek is gradually becoming the best-selling Subaru in the US. So here are 5 reasons why you should buy a 2023 Subaru Crosstrek. Where Subaru has made the most strides in recent years is with their interiors, focusing most of their attention on the quality of materials they use, while also retaining a user-friendly and simple dashboard layout, by not going too far with the technology occupants will be interacting with on a daily basis. First, starting off with the seat comfort, the leather-trimmed upholstery on our model not only reflected the Crosstrek's price, but support and bolstering was rather impressive for a small and affordable vehicle. And you'll experience the same with other trims as well, regardless of whether it's the StarTech's water-resistant fabric material or cloth upholstery. In front of you, you'll have a small digital display in between the analog gauges. But just like the Forester, you have the secondary information screen that sits just above the user interface, which does vary based on the trim you choose. Where on our model, we had turn-by-turn navigation with traffic sign recognition, local weather, along with a list of other features being displayed. And you can scroll through this screen by pressing the info button mounted on the steering wheel. Then as we take a look at the infotainment system, the 2023 model offers both a 6.5 or 8-inch touchscreen, which will be replaced for the 2024 model year to give buyers the same head unit that's now found in the WRX, Outback, and Ascent. Thanks to the quick access buttons and knobs for the volume and tuning, you can easily navigate your way through this user interface, while quickly changing the station being played on the radio. The same goes for the climate control, with the dials that are placed further down the dashboard. While the interior is gradually getting outdated for pre-2024 models, buyers not looking for a tech-filled experience will find themselves right at home in the Crosstrek. The average transaction price for a brand new car this year is well above $40,000, leaving Americans on a budget in a precarious situation if they need reliable transportation to commute to work. Where the Subaru Crosstrek has garnered the attention of consumers from a wide range of demographics is with a starting price point of around $24,000 for a base model, and just under $30,000 for a top trim limited. While slightly more expensive than the Impreza hatchback it's based on, it's without question the better buy within the lineup, simply due to its overall versatility. But the Crosstrek also offers the sport trim that comes equipped with water-resistant fabric seats, which is perfect for shoppers with a family or pets. The model we had featured was the Limited, with the optional technology package that gave us onboard navigation, the Harman Kardon premium audio system, and a power moonroof for a grand total of around $32,000. Considering that the Crosstrek is in a segment in which brands cut corners on quality and refinement, Subaru went as far as they could with this platform to at least create the perception that it's a long-lasting and durable vehicle. Subcompact crossovers are the modern iteration of econoboxes, with their primary function being fuel efficient and relatively practical for a price point that's attainable for most Americans. The Subaru Crosstrek bucks that trend to a certain degree, and in fact is more than one-dimensional, even when compared to some larger crossovers. In typical Subaru fashion, they designed a vehicle that has the same capabilities as the bigger siblings in the lineup, but in a compact and smaller package. Unlike rivals, Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system comes standard, and if that wasn't enough, they also gave the Crosstrek 8.7 inches of ground clearance, with Subaru's X mode to take on some light off-roading and easily traverse over snow-covered roadways. Adding to the versatility of this crossover is the 20.8 cubic feet of room behind the second row seats, and an overall cargo capacity of just over 55 cubic feet, giving you the practicality of a hatchback and in some cases better than subcompact rivals. Vehicles priced below $30,000 aren't going to be the most enjoyable or enticing to drive, as the powertrains often leave more to be desired, while also being underpowered, which immediately makes you question whether you should have stretched your budget just a little bit more. The Subaru Crosstrek comes available with two engine options for full gas-powered models. One is the 2-liter 4-cylinder that's shared with the Impreza, but for the Sport and Limited, the 2.5-liter Boxer 4-cylinder engine that produces 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque that can be found in the Forester and Outback as well, perfectly fits a crossover of this size and weight. While having this power plant paired with the CVT might seem undesirable on paper, it does mimic the gear shifts to provide smooth and linear accelerations, and when entering highways or passing slower drivers, you'll have the confidence to merge or get around those other motorists. Not surprising is that steering is very light, with little to no feedback in the corners. However, the Crosstrek is rather agile, making it maneuverable when navigating your way through city streets. Lastly, since the Crosstrek won't be as refined as the Forester or Outback, there's a decent amount of road noise entering the cabin, but that's likely due to the 18-inch wheels on our model that we had featured. And for those wondering, overall ride quality is adequate for a vehicle in this market, even with the added ground clearance. Being a subcompact crossover, the Subaru Crosstrek is obviously going to have some limitations, mostly surrounding the overall practicality and interior dimensions, and possibly even performance depending on your preferences in your next vehicle. But what you can't claim is that the Crosstrek isn't an all-in-one great package for its price point. For one, the standard symmetrical all-wheel drive system and 8.7 inches of ground clearance already outclasses its competitors. But you also have a driving environment that, despite showing its age, is still modern enough to appeal to a growing number of buyers in this market. While being versatile, it drives very much like the lifted hatchback it is, making the Crosstrek perfect for someone who doesn't desire owning a crossover, but needs the practicality that comes with a hatchback. All in all, even with an update coming very soon, the Crosstrek in our opinion is unquestionably one of the best sub-$30,000 vehicles you can buy today in 2023. We hope you enjoyed this quick buyer's guide for the 2023 Subaru Crosstrek. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you're interested in buying a Subaru Crosstrek or any other subcompact crossover, make sure to check out our full reviews to help you find your next vehicle. And thanks for watching.